All right, guys, I thank you so much for sticking by. Again, I do apologize. I was trying to fit this in one video, but I realized how big of a topic this is, and I'm going to share just a little bit more on how I feel about just being involved. Um, Again, I would give anything to have another day with my dad, and I know my family would feel the same way. Um, and so nowadays, when I see parents just not taking charge and just trying to be involved. I'm not saying all you guys. I'm not saying every parent is bad. I'm just saying those who choose not to be involved. It's just it's hard. It hurts. Because I don't want no kid to feel that they're not loved, and I don't want no parent to feel that they're not loved by their kids. Um, there are so many broken families out there um, that take this life for granted. And like I said, experience just losing my dad and losing my grandparents. It's not easy to deal with. Um, it wasn't easy for me to deal with because I mean, there was just so much more for me to learn, and I had to grow up a lot quicker after my dad had passed away. But then again, I mean, my mom is the backbone still, and so I can go to her for anything too. Um, I can go to my siblings for anything. I can go to my uncles for anything. I mean, it's just that's the thing about family is that it's not. It doesn't have to just be your family, your neighbors, your. I mean, it's just life is so short. We get so caught up with life things, materialistic things, and it causes us to lose faith in. I don't know. It's just for me, family being so important, it it hurts to see other families kind of just not being there. And like I said, I've met a bunch of kids that I've worked with as a counselor and a program aide and whatever it may be. I've had a lot of experience working with kids, and the only time that they ever feel or experience love is from us or from me. And the way that I show that is just showing interest and care and just taking the time to listen. Not so much talking, just listening. And if they ask you for advice, then you talk to them. And the way I look at it is you just talk about, how I'm doing right now, what I'm doing here on these videos. There's questions that they want answered to. And I think you just got to be real with them. But they're not going to come. I feel for me is that I made it my effort to go talk to my dad. Does that make sense? I made it my effort to go talk to my mom. You know, and yes, they made their efforts too. I'm not saying that they didn't come to me, but it it just hurts. It just hurts so much to see kids so fixated on their phones and their video games and their Facebooks, whatever it is, that they lose out on life and the most important thing in being with family. So the reason I share this video, guys, is to encourage you to just be involved, whether you're the parent or the kid. It's gotta it's gotta be every single one of you to contribute to being a family. You all have a role in it. And like I said, I'm asking, how important is family to you? You know, um, So I hope this was encouraging to you guys. I just wanted to be honest, and just share my thoughts on how important family is to me and how important it is just in general. Life is way too short to just be not involved. And so the days that I would complain and argue to my dad, um, that's what I had struggled with the most after his death, is because all he was trying to do was teach me, teach me life. And there's times that I was just too ignorant, didn't want to listen. Cleaning up my room, I was always arguing or just putting it off. It, again, all they were trying to do was teach me, my dad and my mom. And I've learned a lot in the loss of my dad and how important it was just to give in that time, because now I'm not going to get that time back. So thank you guys for tuning in to my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you're new here, thank you. If you've been subscribed, I thank you guys. Please please comment down below. Let me know what you think, what stood out to you, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Kai Louie out.